What up, Battlefielders? This is Tech NYC live and direct from Double Tap. Today we have a very special pilot episode for you guys on our new show called Versus. This is the show where you guys get to choose which weapons you want me to compare. Simply leave a comment at the comment field and write down the two weapons in the same category you'd like me to compare. Since this is the pilot episode and we are close to an upcoming patch which is going to nerf the M16A3, my favorite weapon, I'm going to compare the two candidates for my top pick after the patch, the AN-94 and the M416. So let's just jump right into it. I am going to start off with the AN-94, and right off the bat I have to say that I haven't really played so much with this gun. Basically, I have always found it a little hard to control and a little weird to shoot. I'm not into the whole burst fire mode thing. I feel that the AN-94 is incredibly powerful and very accurate, but needs a lot of getting used to before you can start beasting with it. I feel that the AN-94 shines the most when you use it at mid to long range. The burst fire mode actually shoots two bullets at the same time, so it can potentially be very extremely lethal at close range. Now with that said, I do find it very hard to win any encounters, like around the corner encounters with somebody that uses, say, the M16A3 or the AEK. Most of the time I get shredded because of the burst fire mode. You have the ability to use the automatic fire mode, but I strongly recommend that you don't. The gun just becomes impossible to handle. At least that's my personal opinion. Now, one of the things that surprises me most with the AN-94 is its ability to kill 4, sometimes 5 enemies with the same clip. All you really need to kill an enemy in most encounters is 2 solid bursts. I had a lot of encounters where I killed like 2 or 3 guys with the same clip before I had to reload. Now with most weapons, with most other weapons, whenever I kill someone and say I use like 10 rounds or something to kill an enemy, I always have to reload really quickly, and sometimes it gets me in a lot of trouble. You know, when you reload and someone just comes around the corner and you're in the middle of the reload. With the AN-94, I feel that I don't have to reload as much, because even though, say, I have like 8 rounds in the chamber, in the clip, sorry, I still feel that I can kill at least 2 more enemies with it. So overall, I think the weapon is, the AN-94 is a potential beast in the hands of an experienced user, and might very well be the most lethal weapon there is.
Here's your first aid.
And now moving on to the M416. If you ever tried the M16A3, then you pretty much also tried the M416. The M16A3 feels like an upgraded version of the M416. The M416 has longer reload time, but it's more accurate over distance. Now I think for a fact, I know for a fact that they are going to up the stats on the 416 in the upcoming patch. I think they're gonna give it a faster reload timer, which I think is yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think the reload timer on the M416 is a bit much at the moment. The M416 shines the most at mid to long range encounters, but also does extremely well in close quarter situations. This beast can spit out 750 rounds per minute, making it a pretty decent weapon at close encounters. The bullet spread of this weapon is identical to the bullet spread of the AN-94, and so is the bullet drop. So on those two, the two weapons look extremely alike. The good thing about the M416 is that it's a really player-friendly weapon, meaning that it's really easy to use compared to the AN-94. While the AN-94 takes a really long time to master, the M416 can be extremely lethal in the hands of any player, really a rookie or an experienced player. We'll just have to see what the next patch will bring to the table and how much they decide to change up the weapon stats for each weapon, but it definitely looks like the M416 is getting a buff, which can potentially make it one of the most used assault rifles after the patch. Now, which gun would I use no matter what situation? I think I'd have to go for the M416 just because it's so easy to use, and because I'm not a big fan of the burst fire mode on the AN-94. Although I will say that if I could choose to become like the ultimate pro BF player with one of the rifles, I'd have to go for the AN-94 just because of the sheer power and accuracy. That's it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and rate it. If you'd like to see a weapon comparison, please leave a comment in the comment field below. That's it for this episode, guys. I'm out. See you next time.